I don't want to spend any more days here because it's so boring. So therefore, that was the first idea coming to my mind. I need to have a profession which gives me total freedom. I don't want to work for a company. I don't want to work for a corporation. So then, which way I can turn into a professional? Easy. Also at that time, another factor is Hong Kong is China announced Hong Kong will return to China in 1997. So that was up in the 1984, they made this announcement. So therefore at that time, like most of Hong Kong people, I'm worried what happened after China took over Hong Kong in 1997. So everybody found a way to get away. So therefore, if I want to get away, I cannot work in this company in Hong Kong because it's a big local corporation, electricity company. So therefore, they don't have overseas branches. So therefore, I get stuck in Hong Kong if I do not have another profession. So therefore, that is another drive. I have to learn something to get away from my company. So then, maybe, now I understand it's something to do with my 4 pillars. So then I attend a talk, there's this, by the Rotary Club, every week they have lunch and they invite the Feng Shui master to give a talk. And then this is the first time I come into contact with Feng Shui. So therefore I hear it is not as shallow as what I thought. So actually, it's actually today when you talk to a client, you will give them this impression. It's not shallow. It has a lot of knowledge. So therefore, I decided to go and see him. And then I give him his birthday, and I think he can tell something about my past. So that is amazing. So this all happened at that time. I was living in a house, in an apartment, which people tell me is very bad Feng Shui. So why is bad Feng Shui? Because outside my window is a chimney. It's a tall chimney. And then people say that apartment is very bad Feng Shui. And that was quite true. After I moved into that apartment, then I get sick, and I remember when I go to extract a teeth, it keep on bleeding. I have to go to the emergency ward. So therefore, definitely there's something wrong. So therefore, that is the first time I go to take a class with Feng Shui master. So therefore, from then onward, and I think that what I look back is because of my persistence. Like many other people, they go to learn with people who offer in my class. So actually, in the first few years, I'm skeptical. I don't know whether I'm wasting my money or not. Because you learn the knowledge, you try to apply, it doesn't work. It doesn't seem to match with the result they plan. So therefore I changed it to another master, and I changed another master. So it takes me about 5 teachers before I found a good one. So therefore I still consider myself lucky, and in this sense, I eventually found somebody who is really good, who is really able to help me to connect all the systems together and then formulate results, active results. And therefore, the first factor I think about is persistence. The second thing is, why I go into this industry is I want to do something different. So actually I was inspired by 2 persons. When people ask me 2 persons, I would have these 2. The first thing is a Singapore girl called Vanessa May. Do you know Vanessa May? Yes. She is Spain Rally. And then why I mentioned her name, because she inspired me that you have to do something different. Because she is a very good violinist. If she continue to play violin, how many people know this girl? But she used violin to play rock and roll. So that is why suddenly she become very popular. She become internationally well known. So therefore, when you want to be outstanding, successful in a certain field, you have to find something different. So therefore, at that time, I think Feng Shui is still not so popular. So therefore, most of the people practicing Feng Shui actually are not really get high education. A lot of people in Hong Kong, especially, they cannot speak English. And I get a university degree and I can speak English. So therefore, the first thing I think of, I have to do something different. Otherwise, I have no chance to be outstanding because I'm not particularly smart. Okay. So another person that inspired me, so at that time, somebody asked me to write a column for Hong Kong Standard. And why I agreed to write? Because at that time, actually, most of the people think Feng Shui is really Chinese. Because it's very hard for foreigners to understand. So nobody has taken an attempt to try to explain the subject clearly in another foreign language. So therefore, then I was inspired by another person, that is Stephen Hawking. So at that time, his book is a number one bestseller. And what is this book? It's all about quantum physics. So I think many people buy this book, but I bet very few people understand what he says. But the book is still the bestseller. It sells millions and millions of copies. So therefore, that means if I write something interesting, I don't care if you can still be popular, even I cannot make people really understand. So that's more and more people subjects. At first I'm learning, the audience understand what I call, can they follow? But don't worry. You give them an impression, they will start to learn. So that is a good purpose. So therefore, that's another person that inspired me. So therefore, I started writing English books. So now, of course, after I learned a lot, I look at my populace. And when I teach Bazi, I teach populace, a lot of students ask me this question. Also, you must have academic style, you must have style virtue, you must have a lot of women. Otherwise, how can you be successful? So actually, I look at my Bazi, I have nothing. I'm not joking. I have nothing. I have low woman. I have low academic style, and I have very little resources. So usually I tell my students like this: you need the unconventional resources to learn Feng Shui, and you need intelligence element to practice. Otherwise, you only learn, you don't practice, or if you practice too fast, you don't really keep knowledge. But I look at myself, it's not like this. My party is quite weak. I don't have sufficient resources. I don't have academic style. I don't have style virtue. I don't have movement. So therefore, now I realize the reason why I will do Feng Shui is because I don't have nobleman. So I am the nobleman to help others. So yes, like and Lilian and Master. So a good Feng Shui practitioner, you must be caring for time. So not only first thing you must have good knowledge. So you have so many grandmasters follow the teaching. Second thing is you must pursue the truth. So if you are in doubt, because you carry a lot of responsibility, like Lilian said, if you are